Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. 30 base. Rock it. Snap.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Cut in left.
3 off 52.
Check. 3 down.
Hey, tight. Hey, Delta.
Mike 8. Stop your whining.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up third down.
Here we go. Hold the look. Hold. Mike 8. Watch the run.
Half 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
5. Look at me. Zip. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Ready, break.
Mike 51.
Hey, Sam off. Yep.
Shift. You go tight.
80 weapon. Hey. High 7. Now.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, come on now.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Mike,
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go, go.
Mike 8. Come on, D.
Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch the safety creep.
Look at me. Go, go. Yes. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Fine.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's up upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Leo! Hey!
Watch the twist.
He's driven.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Here we go.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10. Now it's Gurley. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike, is that...
On second and 9, Allen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Squeeze!
Check three. Check nickel.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second and 2, Hill. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Man, I got you. Let's go, buddy.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
25 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Check out 3.
Go.
Motion.
Hey, exit.
We go 25.
Throwing on second and long. Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
On 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On second and 12, Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
I'm going to run you over.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, wahoo!
You don't want none. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Here we go.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Out. His defense focus.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, Haywood! Look at me, zipper, fight!
Out of the gun, Hill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Gotcha, boy. got you, boy.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go.
From the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Allen going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51, Mike.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Five.
Jim. Check 3. Check 26. Check 26. Sponge.
Now Hill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready?
Mike 51. I got you, boy. I got you.
Here's Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, stand up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal, San Francisco.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Leo! Hey! High 7!
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Got it.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah,
Smooth.
right there. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Yep.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Okay.
Shoot.
On first down, it's Hill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 15 yards on the play, first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Double tight. Double tight.
Gun. 3 down. 3 down.
Go.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? Brought nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Hill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they try the right side here, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check 37.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hill on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start